Hello, I'm back. I first must apologize for the terrible video quality. I don't know if it's the darkness of the room or what, but I know that the quality is not great. I second must say or apologize for not being back in a timely fashion. I know I originally set up this website or this channel to offer information, hints, tips, and insights into keto living. That was definitely my intention of going into it. I don't think that that was God's intention for me going into it, but I have learned so much from my keto journey, and I want to hopefully take just 5 or fewer minutes to share that with you here. I won't be able to go into everything in detail, but just kind of hit on the highlights and maybe make some follow-up videos. So the first thing that I learned is that while keto is a great way to lose a lot of weight super fast, so like I have pants that I don't fit into, I need to fit into them, I can lose 20 pounds in a month or two. But it's a Band-Aid. Until you address why you are comfort eating and why you're using food to feel better, you will never be healed. I don't know if I can speak for everybody, but I can speak for me. I did not gain 30 pounds over a year or 20 pounds over a year just because I like cake, and I've talked about that even in my keto videos. There is something here that needs healed before down here and the weight can be healed. And I wanted a quick and easy fix. I didn't want to dive in. I didn't want to deal with why I was comfort eating and the trauma that I was having to heal from. Above and beyond that, restrictive diets are not really healthy if you have a history of eating disorders or trauma. So I do. My mom died when I was 12, and I dealt with that by controlling the one thing that I could, which was my food. Now at the time, I thought that if I could just lose 5 pounds, I would be more comfortable, I would be more popular, I would have more friends, life would be easier. But looking back at my journals and what was really happening was that my life was out of control. My dad was drinking a lot. I was left with way more independence than a 12-year-old should have. And so I controlled the one thing I could, which was my food, and that was not done in a healthy way. So with a history of eating disorders and a tendency towards addiction and towards extremes, the idea of having good and bad and acceptable and non-acceptable in this dichotic split of food, it's just not healthy for me. Not long term. Not with everything that I've been through and had to heal from. Because what I was really realizing was I have an addiction problem. I have a problem where I feel stressed and anxious, and I've got all this stress and anxiety and things that are overwhelming me. So instead of dealing with it, I'm going to do this other thing that distracts me from it. If I can eat or drink or do something that takes my mind off of it and helps me forget it, then I can get through today easier. This was still over here. So I was escaping. I was not dealing. And until you deal with this, you're never going to really lose the weight long term because you're fixing something with food, not with healing. So I realized there was a lot I was not facing. And for anyone that knows me, knows I've had a very interesting life. I have. It's been good. It's been exciting. There's been trauma. There's been just so many good things. There have been some unfortunate things. And God has walked with me through all of them. And I wouldn't be who I am today without them. And I'm very thankful for all of that. But a lot of that did involve some healing that I had not done. So I started seeing a counselor. I made an appointment. I really didn't know what I was going to get out of it or how I was going to go into it, but I just showed up. And God really did walk me through the process one step at a time. The longer I went without eating and drinking my feelings, the more I dealt with, and the more I dealt with, the better I felt. And I might get weepy, forgive me if I do. When you've had a lot that you've had to deal with in your life, it can be very scary to face the pain, to face the trauma head on, to face everything you've been running to, especially if you've been running for 10, 20, 30 years and not wanting to face it. It can be very scary, but I said, I made a decision, I'm going to face this. And so with my counselor, I did one item at a time, and healing came one moment at a time. And as that happened, I joined Celebrate Recovery, which is a wonderful 12-step program at a local church. And Celebrate Recovery is for addicts, it's for people with codependency issues, it's for people with eating disorders, it's for anybody who has something that's standing in the way of their relationship with God and their happiness and their well-being. So I was able to go and I was able to find out, kind of dig into what my issues are, why I've been medicating them, how I can face them, how I can go into this new life, this new phase of my life, facing my issues and not running from them anymore. It gave me a great group of friends, a great, as I call, forever family. And through all of this and all of this healing, I actually realized that I have ADHD. And my ADHD has been undiagnosed and unmedicated for 32 years. And that was huge, because there have been a lot of things I've struggled with, and I would love to go into that more later. But a lot of things that I thought were my fault, a lot of issues that I thought were my fault, a lot of lack of executive function issues or lack of willpower issues. And I was just thought, I'm too weak. I've got too many problems. I just can't do this. And when I actually went to a psychiatrist and I actually went to a doctor and looked into it and realized that there's a chemical imbalance issue that's contributed to a lot of this, and that by fixing that chemical imbalance issue, I can fix so much. And it was amazing. So I started medicine, and I am still me. Anyone who knows me knows I'm still silly, I'm still fun, I'm still outgoing, I am still everything that I've always been. I'm just able to focus my life. I'm able to have self-control. I'm able to wake up and be like, ooh, chocolate ice cream for breakfast. Okay, maybe not. Gluten-free chocolate muffin that's made with vegetables and not bad for me. Okay. And have one of those, just one. And go about my day and make wise choices. And so I've actually been losing weight through making wise choices without intentionally trying to lose weight. I'm just trying to balance. I mean, I've been having all the treats, but within moderation. So again, I'll go into that more later. I'm starting to run long, but I found my willpower and self-control that I could never find. And I just realized that it's not my fault. All of the executive function issues are not my fault. Also, my trauma, not my fault. My weird history, not my fault. I'm not defined by what's happened to me. I'm defined by who God made me to be, which is an awesome woman. I'm an awesome mom. I'm an awesome wife. I am fearfully and wonderfully made on purpose, for a purpose, exactly the way I am. And my worth in here is not going to be defined by how much I weigh or how I think I look. So, what keto taught me has been so much more than just losing weight. For me, I had to start down the keto journey to realize all of this, because God's got these perfect little journeys planned out for us, and that's just what mine looked like. But I look forward to going into more of these things in the future, in more videos. So the videos will be kind of transitioning to more of a healing, holistic lifestyle video. Not just how to eat in one specific way, but how to heal and tailor your life to decisions that are good for you and your whole family. So I apologize for running long. But if you've listened this far, I would love it if you gave me a like and or a comment. I'm very new here, and I'm trying to offer encouragement. I'm here to offer encouragement to others. I'm here to talk about things that people are afraid to talk about. I am here to be honest and open, so that maybe there'll be even just one person that watches this video that thinks, wow, I'm not alone, or wow, it is possible, and healing is out there. So thanks again, and I'll see you next time.